channel. I am super glad to be on your screen today. So today I'm going to be talking about culture shock and the things that I thought that were weird when I came to the US. So I'm going to start by introducing myself if you haven't seen my videos before. I am a Kenyan. I lived in Nairobi, Kenya. I moved to the States a few years back and I live in Houston, Texas. So I'm going to tell you a list of the things that I found that were very weird for me. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, for me, when I came to the US. So I'm going to start with the fact that you don't see anybody on the streets when you're walking. So this is also in neighborhoods and in the city. When you're walking around, you don't see anybody. And here there's not a particular city. There are many towns, but they're like cities. Like, yeah, they have big buildings, so they're like cities, but they're many. So when you're walking around, you don't see anybody, or even when you're driving around, nobody is walking on the streets, even in your neighborhood. Like if I'd get out of the house and just look around, there's no one. Or when I just walk and go to the park, I don't see anybody. There's nobody just sitting or just walking. You hardly ever see that. And if it's in the morning, that's when people are exercising, or at night when people are exercising too, but you won't see anybody outside. You don't see anyone. I don't know why. I don't know if it has something to do with the weather. I don't know, or the fact that everybody's busy. I've never understood why, but yeah, you'll never see anybody in the streets when you walk out. The second one is that there's no small talk. You see how you used to at home, like you'd go and meet someone like a shopkeeper when the kwa base or something like that, and you like start chatting na same big story kidogo. Hapa there's nothing like that. Hakuna ile ati naenda ati shop and then naanza kwa mtu ni aje. I mean ile idle talk hakunanga. So it's just unaenda kubai kinywa na bai, unatoka unaenda ukimit mtu kwa street ni kama hi whatever you're talking, yani inakuwa that's the reason you went there. Hakunanga your idle talk at all, hakuna. And then another thing is that Americans are loud. I'm telling you, they talk loudly. I don't meet someone mwenye ameishi hapa for a long time, that is, unakuta pia they used to yelling, like they used to talking really loud. Ilikuwa inanisumbua when I first came, because I used to wonder why people yelling at me, like mbona nanawasikia ama they think I have an ear problem. Then I realized that that's how all of them talk. But I'm still wondering, like, why do they have to yell? And then the other thing is that when I talk to them, they don't hear what I'm saying. They say that my voice is too low. They don't understand it. I mean, they don't hear me, so I have to keep yelling. So every time I talk, they're like, "What did you say? Can you repeat that? Can you talk louder?" I'm like, "What?" I mean, like, I'm talking normally, but people are not. You know, they can't hear me. So nilikuwa nashanga mbona wana have kushout. Even if it's just greetings, like, "Good morning, how are you?" Like, what? Why are you yelling? You know, I don't know why, but that's how they are. Even the Kenyans who stayed here for a long time, it's a habit of sapiao. They talk loudly even without realizing it. They're just yelling in the house, you know. And then another one is having to talk English. Oh my God, that was just the thing for me. I mean, you have to talk English the whole time. For me, nilikuwa nimezoea naongea Kizungu and then Kiswahili and then Kizungu. And all depending na mabesta wako, like if okay, there are people at home mwenye. So there are people who are talk to English most of the time, and then kuna watu wenye nilikuwa naongea nao Kiswahili, and then kuna watu who used to talk to English and Kiswahili at the same time, you know. But hapa you have to talk English, that's it. Hakuna any other language. Nobody will understand you unless if it's in your house, and you know hata ukitoka, you know, most of the time you're not in the house. So kwa job, kwa duka, everywhere you have to talk English. And the problem is that you have to be really clear, which means lazima I love some things you have to like twang. That's why unakutananga na watu wenye wameishi hapa ama wamekaa hapa for a while and you see like they're twanging. They're not. It's just that you have to pronounce how they're pronouncing it so they can hear you. Without you pronouncing that way, they won't hear what you're saying. So it's like you'd say, can I get a cup of water? That way they can hear. But ukisema ati, can I get a cup of water? Watakuwa like, what did you say, you know? And then they pick up accents like that. I'm telling you, so they can hear. First of all, they hear your accent, so they can't hear what you're saying. So you have to like pronounce some things, and it's really for your own peace of mind, you know. I'm all for not like changing your accent, but still you have to like talk a little bit. Some of the words that you're saying, you have to pronounce them the way they understand. It's for your peace of mind, because kama utafanya hivyo utakwanga tu unasikia, what are you saying, what did you say, can you repeat that? So inakupatia tu headache, you know. It's just too much. And then another one is public display of affection. So that's another thing. So when you're going maybe to maybe you're in a mall and then you see like people just kissing up or candle, like nobody's even looking at them, and it's just, I mean, it's just normal. And that's the thing here, even if you do something weird, ni ngumu sana wana watu wamekuja kuangalia. People are like they're minding their own business. You see home venye you just do a little bit and a little bit of something weird and like 20 people around you, dakika moja washangaa watu wametoka wapi. Hapa hata ushinde ukisimama upside down pale ama ufanye something crazy, hakuna mtu akona time yako, hakuna mtu anasimama kuangalia. So even it's the same with the PDA. If you stand up, if you stand somewhere and start kissing someone, hakuna mtu akona time yako, hata kuangalia. They'll just, you know, and that's weird. So I used to see people showing their affection in public, and I'm wondering, like, I mean, like, you can't see everybody's looking at you, like, you can't see, but really they don't care. It's something normal, and then nobody's even looking at them. So I think Zoya. And then another thing is that people talk fast. I'm telling you, unaweza kuwa tu naongea na mtu and you haven't had a single word they're saying, because they talk really fast. Hadi unaweza shangaa, it's like are they pranking you or something, because unaongea na mtu but anaongea haraka, so you're like, oh wow, you know. Most of the time I just used to like shake my head or be like, I know when they laugh, I laugh. I'm like, yeah, I got it. So yeah, hakuna kitu nimesikia, but I'm like, first of all, like, I remember the thing that we're talking about, and then it makes sense to mbele, and then maybe baadaye nalikuwa but the problem is that you can't be like all the time until you just, and you know, it's like I'll be like, you say what did you say, repeat that, washona, like, you're slow, you know, and you don't have time for that, so you have to like keep up. But then eventually, finally, I mean, in the end, to use Zoya. And then another thing is punctuality. People here keep time. Akunanga African timing. Like, if you meet someone, if you're supposed to meet someone at 1, you're supposed to be there like 1 or earlier. Hakuna kuchelewa. People here are very, very punctual. And punctually, I mean, ukichelewa, they're like, wanashanga, like, what's wrong with you? You know, it's not something normal. So I don't know. It's not like ati venye umezea, I mean, venye, you know, for me, nilikuwa na, maybe I'm meeting a friend and I'm supposed to meet them at 1, maybe 1 ndo napanda matu kwenda tao kutana nao. Here it's, you have to really keep time. Time is a really big thing here. And then kuna weather. So hapa kunanga weather ati sema kama joto kidogo ama baridi kidogo. It's like kama kuna baridi, kuna baridi. Na kama kuna joto, kuna joto. I mean, it's like baridi hapa ni kama uwekwe kwa freezer, and then it's just still. You know, ile baridi inakuanga just still. It's not like baridi home inakuanga sama na upepo. Hapa it's just still, it's freezing. It's like you're in a freezer. And then joto ya hapa, it's like, it's just something else. It's really hot. I don't know, shangu utajificha wapi, but thank God hapa, I mean, at home people really don't care about AC in cars. I didn't used to see like it was a big deal, but hapa you really have to have AC. Like, if you don't have AC, you have to get it fixed or something. Yeah, it's a really big deal to have your heater and your AC in the car. It's a really, really big deal. And then something else, the cost of living. Like, here for me, I see things are really expensive, but if it depends. Like, I say, unaweza kuta like nguo, like a top is $10, and it's just like a top, like just a top from Ross, and Ross is like a really, you know, affordable store, or even like Target or something. But still, I mean, for me, it was just the converting, because I used to keep converting. But like, if I see a top like for $10, I'd be like, this is 1,000 bob. This is a lot of money. Like, I could buy like 5 tops with this money in Nairobi. So I was very, very careful with spending money. And then I came to realize that it all depends, because ukiangalia, I mean, it all, you know, makes sense once you get paid. And then you see, like, because here ukilipo, you see like you have a lot of money, but once you start like cutting out the expenses and the taxes, you go like, wow. I mean, it's like a trap. Yani you're making money, but you're using the money here. You're making money, you know, it's just crazy. But then you have to really like figure out how to save and spend your money wisely, and you know how to invest wisely and all that. But still, I mean, for me, it was the converting. I couldn't stop anything I bought. I would just convert and be like, I don't need that thing right now, because it's a lot of money. And then another thing was medical expenses. Like, yeah, hospitals are expensive. I'm telling you, like, you have to have insurance. You have to have insurance. There's a day I went to the dentist. I paid 75,000 Kenya shillings just to have one tooth uprooted. And I had insurance. The only thing that I did was that nilikuwa out of network. Can you imagine 75K on one tooth? I was like, if I went to hapo kwa dentist tao, it would even cost me 1,000 to have one tooth uprooted, and I had to. Zinanimanga hadi wa leo. Like, that's a lot of money. Yeah, it's just crazy. And then something else I came to realize is that let me see. Yeah, I guess that's it for me. That's all I can remember right now. That's all the things that were shocking to me when I first came, and like talking to the people and stuff. It's just weird. And then here, like, I came to realize that kids are more like, they don't act like kids. Like, a teenager doesn't act like a teenager here. Like, you meet someone who's like 20 or 19, a 19-year-old will act like a 25-year-old at home. I don't understand why, by the way, but that's how they are. Most of them, even the way, just when you talk to them, even you two wanafikiria, like, they act like a 25-year-old. I don't know if any one of you has ever met like a person who's brought up here. They tend to act more mature. I don't know why. I don't know what they're taught in school, guys. I don't understand. But most of them are like that. They mature really faster. Even the physical body. When you look at someone who's like 19, 20 here, hey, you'd think like they're 26 at home. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, it's just the way of life. Anyway, that's all I'm going to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe and also hit the notification bell, so anytime I drop a new video, you're in the know. And also comment down below the kind of videos you'd like to see. And I'm going to try and make my next video outside, like maybe like go for a walk or something, or maybe go to Houston, like go to the town or something. Just, I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day.